Hello, 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 my friends. Good afternoon. And it's been quite some time since I've done a video like this. And I'm just going to turn this on. It has been like, I don't know, 2 weeks since my first video, if I'm not mistaken. And I have failed the gym a few times, or more than a few times, let's put it like that. And I was getting upset because I was really, really struggling to simply do something. I couldn't keep myself going to the gym. I was always getting excuses, always getting, last excuse was something like, I am ending my work later than I should. So the time for me to go to the gym kind of goes away, and the stuff. So I'm gonna be honest, I was just simply kind of making excuses to myself so that I would not go to the gym. And I don't remember exactly when it was, clearly like last week. It clicked me and I said, you know what? Let me solve my problem with the gym like I solve most of my problems, which is breaking them down into smaller parts and then figure out the solution to each one of those parts. So basically, what I decided to do is there are two problems in myself going to the gym. The first one is frequency. So I need to go several times a week to the gym so that I can keep myself disciplined and, healthy. And then it's not only just going to the gym and that's it. It's going to the gym and, make an effort into pushing and, because just going to the gym, lifting lighter weights and not pushing yourself, it's better than nothing, but it's kind of still a bit of a waste of time. So, again, first issue, frequency. And that's where I am at the moment. I decided to go to the gym. Obviously, there will be exceptions. There will be situations where I will not be able to go to the gym. But I will make a real effort, even if it's just to go to the gym, do one exercise and leave. Because one of the things that was keeping me from going to the gym was, I gotta do 3, I gotta do 4, or I gotta do 5 exercises. I'm not in the mood. Just go, pick up a pair of dumbbells, do curls, and leave if needed. So, and this was like last Wednesday or something like that. Today is Wednesday, by the way. So I think it was Thursday. So I just went, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym, even if it's just going, do one exercise, and then come home. That's it. So I went on Thursday, and then I went on Friday, Saturday. I skipped Sunday because usually, I don't go on Sundays unless there's for specific reason, an exception or something, but I don't go on Sundays. Then I went on Monday, Tuesday, and today. So I think it was like 6 days in a row or 5 days in a row, with exception of Sunday, that I just went. And that is now translating, and that happened today. That is now translating into, okay, I'm at the gym. Let's see what I can do. So I got to the gym today so yesterday I've been doing, I'm not paying attention to the videos that are here, but if you have paid attention to it, which you didn't, but if you have, you'll see that I'm doing 3 exercises, 2 exercises on each day. But today, and it was leg day, and on top of that, not only was it leg day, I'm actually with a fair soreness in my legs from my last leg day, because I skipped adductor and abductor long enough so that the day before yesterday I did adductor and abductor, and now today I'm feeling a bit of a painful. I have pain in my legs because of the one of them. So I went to the gym today with pain in my legs, pain, soreness. And I went, now, you're going to go to the gym, you're going to do leg extensions, leg curls, and you're going to leave. That's all I want to do. That's what I will do. And that's it. It's just, punch your card and leave. That's all I wanted. So I went to the gym. First of all, I got there and the leg extension machines were busy. I went, okay. Well, one was in maintenance and the other one was busy. I went, okay, this is bad sign. No problem. So I did an RDL. So I did RDLs. And then I went for the leg extension machine, but it's not the usual machine that I go to. It's a different machine. I prefer the usual. I prefer the usual leg extension machines that I use because it allows the legs to be closer to me. The one that I use today, which is not what you're seeing here. So first of all, this is leg curl, but this is day 6. And today was day 8. So the leg extension machine that I use today is the legs start a little bit forward than the one that I usually use. But it was busy. So I went there. So I did RDLs, leg extension. And then I went in my mind, okay, I have done what I wanted to do. But, and this is where things become or start to become a little bit different. Then I went, you know what? What if I just do another one? So now again, I did calves, but that doesn't count. And then I went and I did abductors. And I thought, so abductors. And I thought, okay, it's my inner thigh that's sore, like really sore. So if I do abductors, which is opening, right, the inner thigh muscle will not, be activated as much. Therefore, I won't feel any pain. Well, let me tell you that it was painful. So much so that I just went, and that's it. I did all 4 sets, but I did very short range sets because it was really painful to do. I could do with a good amount of weight, but I could not go beyond just, a bit because it was really painful. And I got surprised because I thought, okay, it's when you close your legs that the inner thigh muscles would react, but apparently it's not. Or at least in my case, that was not the thing that this is today. It was not what was giving me, issues. So I did the abductor painfully, but I did. And then I went, you know what? Since I'm here, I might as well do the adductor, which is the closing of the legs. And I went there and it was not painful. I went, okay, the only pain was in opening the legs to fit the pads to close them. I struggled to do. But once I did that, I did the exercise with minimal pain. See, this is the leg extension machine that I was talking about. See my leg? It doesn't go back all that much. Maybe it doesn't have to. I don't know. So I did the adductor, super nice. And then right before I was going, okay, I'm going to go home. And then I looked at the leg curl machine and I went, you know what? Let's do it. And basically, I just jumped into the leg curl machine and I cranked up 4 sets. Now, there is one thing interesting, which is that I didn't feel my hamstrings all that much in the RDL. See, the leg curl. In the RDL, as much as I felt it with this. So, I wonder if the RDL affects the hamstrings as much as I thought. I don't know, but I'll find out. So, by the way, I pushed a bit on this one because I don't know if you can spot it. I'm raising 20 kilograms and it felt easy, not easy, not as hard as I thought. So I bumped it up to 25 kilograms on the next 2 sets. And it was really hard. I actually had to push forward the handle that I have on the leg thingy. I actually had to push it forward because I couldn't bring the pad down as much as I thought. Well, what do I want to say? As possible, right? So I had to help out with a hand so that the pad would go down, and then I would let it go and just slowly let it go up so that I would make the effort with the legs. But okay, so why am I now making this video and I didn't do any video previously? Well, it is actually a very simple thing. I did day one, and then I did video of day one. And then it took me a few days until I did like session number 2. And I went, Jesus, I'm failing miserably. I cannot continue like this. So I felt ashamed into actually making videos of myself failing miserably. So I decided to change, which I did, at least for now, and only make a video once my challenge is synchronized. What does this mean? My challenge is to go 15 days in 1 month, and I did day number 8 today, and today is actually April 15th, which means that I am half a day after or in front of my required days. So if I go day on, day off from now on, I will fulfill my 15 days. So I wanted to catch up to my challenge before making a video, and I did it. So today, day number 8, and it's April 15th. So I am on my challenge. And that's basically it. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll go to the gym again. It will be day number 9, and it's going to be April 16th, which means that I will be 1 day ahead of my challenge. Again, my purpose is to go to the gym, even if it's just to do 2 exercises and leave. But I need to first fight and beat the frequency issue. So I need to get used to going to the gym very regularly. So it's just going to be another thing. And then once I am now used to going to the gym on a regular basis, I will start bumping up the intensity of the exercises. So to do more heavier sets, to get tired more, to do more exercises, to not just do 3 or 4, maybe do 5. Probably put some arms also there, because I'm not doing arms. I haven't done arms in months. So I want to, instead of just trying to do everything at the same time, I want to build up to what I need. That's what I'm going to do. And I've been talking for 13 minutes straight, so it's time to cut this. Guys, that's it. I hope that I will succeed. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you all on my next video. Bye-bye.